Hello, my dear viewers. This time we're tackling episode 12 of Transformice, the cartoon series called Cheese Paradise. And it's the heavy one. This episode tackles the theme of suicide, so if you're sensitive to that kind of topic, I'd recommend skipping this video altogether. So the plot of the episode is that Mouse is smelling cheese, but it's located on the mousetrap. So Mouse gets trapped. Then Brutus comes and takes the cheese, taking advantage of this fact. But Blue takes the cheese from them. Blue then orders Brutus to help the mouse, but Brutus fails, killing the mouse. Then we see that Mouse is in the titular cheese paradise, so they try to kill themselves. Brutus ends up dead in the cheese paradise, but Blue revives them and then they kill themselves again, and Blue revives them once more. Brutus tries to do it again, but this time Blue makes the mousetrap disappear. Then Brutus tries to bake themselves in waffle maker, and they end up as waffle. So, I feel that we have to address elephant in the room. Who thought that this episode would be a good idea? The rest of the controversies can be somewhat excused because they are either based on old-fashioned tropes, are simple mistakes, or straight-up dark humor. Why the creators decided to make episode about suicide? Like, in Transformice the game, there's not one thing that comes remotely close to that level of darkness. The closest things we have are possession and Buffy being a vampire slayer. I don't like Brutus, but I think that they should go to the therapist because their behavior is highly concerning. I don't think that Cheese Paradise is even worth it. You are trapped in the bubble and can't go outside. Also, I don't really like how Brutus treated that mouse. They were watching them being in pain, and all they care about is cheese. Then they kill them because Brutus can't do anything right. I think that Brutus deserved to be baked into the waffle simply for that blunder. Blue, as always, is the best character. They always try to nudge Brutus in the right direction, but Brutus doesn't listen, of course. I like that they took Brutus' cheese and ordered them to help the mouse. It's a very nice scene showcasing Blue's priorities. And there's the scenes with them reviving Brutus over and over. I do like that Blue cares for Brutus when Brutus doesn't care for anyone. Truly an icon. Also, there's no cheese paradise in the game. Sorry to disappoint you. Also, is it me, or this episode is kind of poking fun at the stat patterns? Brutus tries to take the cheese first when other mouse is clearly in pain, and when they don't get the cheese, they kill themselves. The story is very padded out as we get the scenes of Blue reviving Brutus over and over. It's not the most creative episode. I don't like how the plot revolves mostly around the suicide, and that's why the humor in this episode isn't very funny to me. Suicide is a serious thing. You just can't make kids' cartoon episode that focuses on it. I'm sorry, but this episode does leave a bad taste in my mouth. The story wasn't anything special, and was kind of offensive. The only redeeming quality this episode does have is Blue, the best character. So those are my thoughts on the episode.
Bye.